Ladies, gentlemen, welcome back to another week in GTA Online. This week there is a new podium vehicle, and this podium vehicle is the Osiris. Very much worth picking up among one of the finer supercars to drive inside of GTA Online. While not among the better supercars nowadays, still very much worth spinning the wheel for, considering the fact that normally you pay $2 million for it. For double cash and RP this week, there's going to be double cash and RP on the Deadline game mode, which is pretty handy if you want to get the Sparrow unlocked and actually purchasable, which also happens to be on discount this week, but more on that later. As well as the MC biker contracts, which are inside your MC clubhouse. Now, if you want to get this, then you should probably, to be honest, because it's a nice change of pace and the missions themselves are quite good for making some money as well. You can do this in an invite only, by the way, and typically you're gonna need at least one other player, so it's really one of those things that you have to bring a friend for. So if you need a friend or need someone to play this with, feel free to let your gamer tag down in the comment below, so you can find yourself a new friend to play with, or maybe even something else. Obviously, from a money per hour perspective, Kuiper Rico will still be better, but if you're just as sick of Kuiper Rico heisting as the other guy, then by all means, feel free to give it a try and try playing some old school MC biker contracts. They're simple yet short missions, and they can earn you pretty decent money while you're at it, so it's just a nice change of pace, really. If you're wondering about the best location for your MC Clubhouse for these contracts, personally, I'm a big fan of Vespucci Beach or just any of the locations inside of Los Santos, since that typically is where most of the missions will spawn. For discounts this week, there is 35% off clubhouses and renovations, and for vehicles there is 40% off the Lectro, Manchez Scout, Ultralight, Raptor, Rampant Rocket, Sparrow, Stryder and the Vindicator. And for Twitch Prime it's the same as last week, which is a free Kosaka sonar station, $200,000 simply giving to you for free, and 35% off the Moonpool vehicles, which is the Avisa and the Sparrow, as well as 80% off the Seabreeze. If you're not familiar with Twitch Prime yet and you want to know more about it, there's an eye in the top right of your screen. And if you already have an active Twitch Prime membership and you haven't used it on any of your favorite streamers on Twitch, then by all means feel free to consider me by clicking the link in the description down below. And if you want personal advice on discounts this week, personally I'd say pick up a Sparrow if you don't already have one. It's nearly $1 million off, which is quite steep considering the fact that this is among the best bikes in the game. It's very quick around the corners, and the acceleration of it and even its off-road capabilities is very good, so it will also do you very nicely in certain time trials. Another very worthwhile pickup is going to be the Manchez Scout. For only $135,000, you will have the fastest bike in a straight line. It takes a little time to get there, but in general this thing never stops wheeling no matter how hard you try. Now that might be a little bit over exaggerated, but in the long run it's a very fun bike to use, and it's also quite useful. So if you have $135,000 laying around, it's definitely worth a pickup because it's a very fun bike. And obviously if you have Twitch Prime, then grab yourself a Sparrow for the discount that you are getting for it. It's a very handy thing to use if you are an active Kuiper Rico player. Premium race for this week is going to be Down the Drain Locked Muscles. Of course, the car you're going to be using for this one is either going to be the Clique or the Dominator. Personally, I'd say the Clique is probably the better option based on the fact how much acceleration and grip it actually has, and overall, it's probably much easier to drive. And the regular time trial this week is going to be Vinewood Hills, and the RC time trial is going to be Cemetery. Of course, as always, a quick and easy $100,000 for each of them if you manage to beat them. And if you need some help with them, I'll be uploading a guide for them later today, so stay tuned to the channel for that. But with all that said and with all that done, that was it for this one. Thank you also very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and if you really like what you see on the channel, consider becoming a member, like Chloe, Robert, No Loco Bri Link, Jack Reaper, and Dr. Strange Love. Join them by clicking the join button down below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all later.